What's up, y'all? I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my lifetime, man. But let me ask y'all one thing, man. Just one thing before we even dive into it, man. Just make sure y'all subscribe, like, hit the notification, share, comment, do whatever y'all want to do, man. Appreciate it. But right here, man. New York police officer caught on video punching a 12-year-old at the bus stop after she reportedly hit him first.
He's hitting her? He's hitting her? What the He's hitting her?
So this was posted by the Neighborhood Talk on IG. And, just reading through some comments, one comment was weird, really weird. KLM, whatever the hell your name is, Salem, nonsense. But why you hit him first? It's so hard for me to be upset when I see things like this, because what were you thinking to begin with? Were the police in the wrong? Hell yeah. But let's make accountability one of our New Year's resolutions. Grown man, police officer, 40-year-old plus, punching, and if you saw the video, I'm talking about yamming, a 12-year-old. And there's multiple cops around. You're telling me right now, if a 12-year-old girl comes up to me and slaps me in the face, punches me in the face, I ain't about to start being no Tank, no Tyson to that girl. I'm not about to do that. What I would do, probably hold her arms and restrain her until, I can get some official help. Or somebody like me, if a 12-year-old starts pushing me, I'm running away. What business do I have with a 12-year-old? Hey, man, this cop, I don't see, there ain't nothing you can do, man. He says suspended. Let's read it. According to the Daily Mail, officers respond to a call of two sisters, 12 years old and 14-year-old, who were assaulting another 14-year-old girl when they arrived. The officers attempted to break up the fight when the 12-year-old punched the now suspended officer in the face. After that, the officer returned blows multiple times, which were caught on camera. The officer has been suspended, but no word if he will be fired. The sisters were both arrested, with the elder being charged with resisting arrest and assault, the younger with a juvenile report alleging assault, police officer said. NYPD has released a statement. Last this evening, the NYPD became aware of an incident occurred on Staten Island where officers responded to a fight between a group of youth. The actions of those officers are under investigation by the Internal Affairs Bureau. Yeah. At this time, one officer has been suspended. Ain't no way a grown man can't restrain a 12-year-old. So you're telling me that on sight? You know what? This officer had it in his head. He said, the next 12-year-old girl I see is smash on sight. That's exactly what he had to say. Because there's no way that I'm not just going to restrain a 12-year-old. And there's multiple officers. Somebody hold her hands. You don't even got to do a forceful restraint like you would do with a grown man. One person hold her hands. Other person hold her ankles. Put the cuffs on her. Call her a day. Now, I wouldn't, honestly, with kids, you don't even got to put cuffs on them. You just got to scare them. Hey, I'm going to take you to jail. You're going to go to jail and sit there for days until your parents come and pick you up and bail you out. Yada, yada. That's enough for a kid to be quiet, man. I'm not really understanding why you over there really fighting a 12-year-old girl and like you throwing punches and blows at her. Hey, nah, man, forget all that. I don't know what type of police training they do in New York. I'm guessing the second you turn 18, they're like, here's a badge, here's a gun, go play Warzone. That's exactly what I'm thinking about it as, because there's no way that I'm just about to start stealing off on a 12-year-old girl, even as a grown man. Like I said, a 12-year-old could come to me, slap me, punch me. I'm not stealing off on her. I'm just restraining her, and I'm running. Really, I'm just going to run. I don't care, because I'm not about to get even in a scuffle with a 12-year-old. Like, no. And y'all telling me 5 officers cannot break up a fight between 3 people. Hey, man, that's sick. That officer had hate on his heart. The officer just said, F it. I don't know if it was little Timmy, it would be the same, I don't know if it was Lester, if it would be the same. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Just like how, seems like all these racially motivated white shooters that just seem to get arrested. Not no shoot on sight. Babe, don't ask me, bro. I'm just a guy trying to live, bro. That's it, man. That crazy video, man. See what else I found. Jesus. Excuse me. Okay, so it seems as if this woman has 2 basketballs inside of her dress, and maybe she cut her breast open to insert, I would say, a small size bowling ball. I'm not 100% sure. That's just my estimates. I mean, possibly a football, but I don't think it's gonna be a football. But I don't really understand this type of surgery. I mean, I'm all for doing whatever makes people feel better, but if you have to go to, well, now you look unnatural like this, like if you got surgery and people can't even tell you got surgery, I mean, that's cool for you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, with a body like that, I mean, I work out every day, 6 days a week. I'm pretty and healthy, pretty in shape. Lift pretty heavy, have a very clean diet Monday through Friday. On a weekend, it's a little bit different. But this is obtainable in the gym, exceptions of her breast. Like, this is insane. I wouldn't even want to talk to a woman like this. Like, I honestly would be thinking, if you're clapping that from the back, something may pop. And then it slide down to her leg. Now her foot is swollen. And then now you're sitting there, one buttock, swollen foot, you trying to hit. And it's just like, no, bro, no. Or even worse, it ruptures and that shit just all up in your face. Hey, man, go to the gym. Take hold of your health. Like, and seeing how she's slim overall, kind of ectomorphically built, increase your calories, take your protein, do things that are glute focused, and you can achieve a body like this. Like I said, nothing wrong with anybody who wants to get plastic surgery or anything. I just think that's really just societal, trying to paint a picture of what the perfect person would look like. Some people would like to debate, oh, if a person has a need for this to make them feel better, then they have the right to do that. That means that you're sitting there worried about the wrong stuff. Like, God gave you what he gave you. You're beautiful regardless. Everybody is beautiful. There's no need for me to go and start doing dangerous surgeries. Like, as a person who wanted to do residency in cosmetic surgery, it is extremely dangerous. Like, you're talking about going on anesthesia, which anesthesia is highly dangerous because you don't know how your body's going to react until that happens. There's no preliminary testing. There's no, let me rub something on, see if I get hives or get a rash or a breakout, and I know that product is not for me. Once that anesthesia goes into that bloodstream, you praying and hoping that you're coming out. That's why there is some extensive testing prior to going on a surgery, but you just don't know. And then what you're putting into your body. Now, I can say, if you get, she doesn't look like she had fat on her body in general. So that means where are they getting the adipose tissue from to stick it in your butt and mold it? Not like that's extra giant. Excuse me. That is outside stuff going into your body, not knowing how you're going to react, not knowing how long it's safe, not knowing if it's tainted. Just think about that. Like, go to the gym, take hold of your life. Take hold of your life. That's all I'm saying. You don't really got to do all that extra stuff. But hey, that's just my opinion. Do whatever y'all want to make y'all do feel. And lastly, now, like Charlemagne says, crazy people come from Bronx and all of Florida. But it seems like Colorado kind of hit it a little bit differently. Colorado funeral home owner sentenced to 20 years in prison for illegally selling body parts. Now, I know that donors list is very long. I've had family members kind of put on that donors list. Like, it is, kind of long, but let's read it. Colorado funeral home operator accused of illegally selling body parts and giving clients fake ashes was sent. Whoa. You gave people fake ashes. Now, that's just morally messed up. Thinking that in this urn is my family. But no, inside that urn is Amazon ashes. Hey, man, it may be a special place in, the depths of that 4-letter word, HG, double hockey sticks, I don't even want to say, but that's really messed up. Megan Hess received the maximum sentence after pleading guilty to mail fraud in November under a plea agreement in which other charges against her were dropped. U.S. authorities said that dozens of occasions, Hess and her mother, Big Shirley, was also pleaded guilty to mail fraud, transferred body or body parts to third parties for research without family's knowledge. Jesus. 15 years in prison, and she did 20. Hey, man, there ain't no restitution that you can really get for that. Like, that person is never going to see that person. That person's never going to see their loved one again already. And then you decide to give them Amazon ashes. Or who knows, those ashes probably came from Alibaba, AliExpress. I don't know. Those ashes were synthetic. But, nah, that's messed up, bro. I'm sorry, 20 years ain't enough. People, like, I don't know what goes on through people's heads, but also the people who need to get in trouble is the people who bought those illegal body parts. Because think about it. That could have been a real kidney, a real hepta, like a real liver. That could have been something to really go back and help another person extend their life. It's already a big thing for somebody wanting to be an organ donor. That's a big stress on somebody's family because you cutting up the person's body, you know, you don't know where their body's going to go, you know, anything like that. Well, like I said, man, you know, bury me smiling with G's in my pockets. Have a party at my funeral and all my niggas rock it. But nah, this woman is sick. And I know usually Charlamagne says, guess what race it is, but I don't think we need to guess this race. By the looks of it, I wouldn't say she's a Karen or she's, you know, some Hellman's mayonnaise, but she surely ain't got no melanin in that skin. By that hair color and by how she looks like she's like 95 already, man. She ain't graying yet. But Jesus Christ, Jesus, you know, you already know how it goes, man. What is this person? Goofy. Wait, just for shits and giggles, let me run that back one more time. And for the fact, you know, I'm happy she pled because, you know, if I was in a courtroom and she tried to take it to trial, you know what I would have said.
Will you keep quiet?
One more time. but Your Honor, I didn't mean to.
Will you keep quiet?
Hey, man, tell this. Shut the hell up, man. But then, man, I'm keep it short with y'all, man. That's really all I gotta say, man. This world's crazy, man. Make sure you kiss your loved ones goodnight every time, or, you know, you may have some Karens from Colorado or some Megan Hesses messing around, start selling your body parts, man. But anyways, man, y'all make sure y'all be safe. Y'all work out, eat healthy, do everything you need to do, man. I'm out.